and we are recording Farishte. This is Farishte Assad, notable author, translator of Hafiz, well-known and esteemed author in our midst here. Please carry
Happy
on.
to be here, Betty. Thank you for inviting me. And I'll read a few ghazals. So please keep track of time and just give me the sign. I've selected a few randomly. I always ask Baba to choose them. So here's what he's chosen. O Zephyr, where is the beloved's resting place? Where is the home of that swift-moving, lover-killing moon? The night is dark and the path most treacherous to traverse. Where is the burning bush? When is the time of our meeting? Whoever came to this world had false impressions. Ask in the ruined neighborhoods, who is sober here? He who easily assimilates a hint is the recipient of truth. There are many delicate and sweet points. Where are the trustworthy secret keepers? Each strand of my hair has 1,000 dealings with you. Where are we, and where is the idle advice giver? The worn-out lover is burning in the agony of separation from you. Won't you want to ask where that dejected lover is? Intellect went insane and said, where is my beloved's dark and fragrant hair? The heart is estranged from me. Where is the brow of the sweetheart? Wine, minstrel, and rose are all present, however. The enjoyment of these is impossible without the presence of the beloved. My heart is chagrined from the monastery and the speech of the priest. Where is the perfect master, and where is the house of intoxication? Hafez, be not dismayed by the autumn wind blowing in the green pastures of the world. O sensible wind, O sensible mind, can you say where there is a flower without its thorn? Ooh. This is 96, right across from it. To dream of your enchanting eyes is not in vain. The curve of your disheveled hair is not in vain. When milk flowed from your lips, I said, this sugar around the loveliness of your mouth is not in vain. Your mouth is a fount of life-giving water, however, under your lip, the well of the dimple on your chin is not in vain. Your mouth is a fount of life-giving water, however, under your lip, the well of the dimple on your chin is not in vain. May you have a long life. I know for certain that the arrow of your eyelashes in the arch of your brow is not in vain. You are afflicted with sorrow, hardships, and agony of separation. O heart, this moaning and wailing of yours is not in vain. Last night, the wind from your alley passed by the garden. O rose, this rip on your collar is not in vain. Though the heart conceals the grief of love from others, O Hafez, your tearful eyes are not in vain. Jai Baba, I want to acknowledge Michael. Hi there. Jai Baba, you want to say a few words, Michael? You're muted. Since this is your show.
There we go. I'm sorry I'm late. I've been doing a lot of woodworking, and I got used to it being dark at this time. So that was my internal clock lied to me. So my apologies. I'm really happy to see you all here. I'm really pleased that Farishte is reading her translations of Hafiz. And it's great to see you all. Okay. So.
Okay.
Jai Baba.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for inviting me. All right. This is Ghazal 104. I heard a fine discourse from the Pir of Canaan. Now, the Pir of Canaan was the prophet Jacob, father of Yusuf, who cried and longed for his son for many years. Okay, I heard a fine discourse from the Pir of Canaan. It is futile to try to describe the agony of separation from the friend. When the preacher speaks of the fright of Judgment Day, it is but a hint of the time of separation. Whom should I ask the whereabouts of my nomad beloved again? Whom should I ask the whereabouts of my nomad beloved again? The message brought by the morning breeze was garbled and meaningless. Oh, mercy, how easily my cruel-hearted, promise-breaking moon abandons the company of his friends. From now on, it is me, contentment and gratitude to the rival. The heart has become accustomed to pain and has abandoned the cure. Cure your ancient sorrow with aged wine. This is the very seed of happiness, said the wise Pir of Dehqan. Now, Pir of Dehqan was a famous and wise man of knowledge, also a renowned winemaker. Do not tie a knot with the wind, even if it should blow in your favor. This is the parable with which the ant advised King Solomon. You all know that story?
No. Can you tell it?
Do not trust the winds of the world, even if they blow in your favor. Okay. They will eventually betray you. It is said that King Solomon had the wind bring him every news of the kingdom. Alternate version of the story is that he had a carpet that flew him all over the world with the help of the wind. But even this very wind told him not to trust it or boast about the powers it gave, because it was unreliable, as did the bold ant. Bold ant also warned not to be so proud of the powers or, positions and powers that people have. Do not ask why and what, since the fortunate slave wholeheartedly accepts everything that the master says. This is one of the 3 couplets that Baba chosen to be recited before he dropped his body. Bring the wine, go ahead and drink. Since last night, the Pir of the tavern gave many discourses on the forgiving nature of the most merciful. And I skipped a line. Do not be derailed by the seduction the world offers you. Who told you that this old twisted man had given up deceit? Bring the wine, go ahead and drink. Since last night, the Pir of the tavern gave many discourses on the forgiving nature of the most merciful. Who said Hafez has stopped thinking about you? I never said that. Whoever said it was slandering me.
What a passionate fellow he was.
Oh man, yes, he surely was and is timeless.
I'd love to hear it in Persian.
In Farsi? You want to hear it in Farsi?
In Farsi, yes. That would be wonderful.
All right, let me pick one that's.
Oh, yes, that would be
With,
wonderful.
of course, the English translation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
You read it so beautifully.
دیدم به خواب خوش که به دستم پیاله بود. تعبیر رفت و کار به دولت حواله بود. 40 سال رنج و غصه کشیدیم و عاقبت تدبیر ما به دست شراب 2 ساله بود. آن نافه مراد که میخواستم ز غیب در چین زلف آن بت مشکین کلاله بود. از دست برده بود وجودم خمار عشق، دولت مصائب آمد و می در پیاله بود. نالان و دادخواه به میخانه میروم، کانجا گشاده کار من از آه و ناله بود. خون میخورم و لیک نه جای شکایت است. روزی ما ز خوان کرم این نواله بود. برطرف گلشنم نظر افتاد وقت صبح. برطرف گلشنم نظر افتاد وقت صبح. آن دم که کار مرغ چمن آه و ناله بود. هر گو نگاشت مهر و از خوبان گلی نچید. در رهگذار باد نگهبان لاله بود. آتش فکند در دل مرغان نسیم باغ. زان داغ سر به مهر که در جان لاله بود. زان داغ سر به مهر که در جان لاله بود. دیدیم شعر دلکش حافظ به مهد شاه. هر بیت از آن سفینه به از 100 رساله بود. آن شاه تند حمله که خورشید شیرگیر. پیشش به روز معرکه کمتر غزاله بود. Oh, Hafiz is really hard to read in Farsi. There's so many words that are no longer in common use, and the a and the a is not always there, so you have to like, what? Anyway, I do my best. I have
Oh
to
my gosh.
practice the Farsi.
Not understand. It's so beautiful. It's just musical. Wow, not understanding a word, it almost doesn't. Oh, it's lovely. Wow,
It's
so glad.
a great
So this
treat.
is what it means. Sorry, what did you say, Rich?
It's a great treat. Very great treat. Thank you.
Mm.
It
Wow.
says, I had a lovely dream that I was holding a cup. The dream was interpreted and its fruition was entrusted to destiny. We suffered pain and agony for 40 years, and in the end, our solution was in the hand of a 2-year-old wine. The musk perfume that I was seeking from the beyond was hidden in the curves of the black hair of my beloved. I was destroyed from the intensity of my desire for wine. My luck took a turn and my cup was filled. I go to the tavern, wailing and asking for justice. There, the solution to our problems is found through sighs and moans. I drink blood, and yet there is no scope for complaint. Our share from the table of divine generosity was this. My attention was diverted to the garden at dawn as soon as the bird of the pasture began to wail and cry. One who does not create love and pick a flower from the garden of the master is like a guardian of a tulip against a strong wind. One who does not create love and pick a flower from the garden of the master is like the guardian of a tulip against a strong wind. The breeze in the garden ignited a fire in the hearts of the nightingales, like the seal branded on the heart of the tulip. We saw the lovely poetry of Hafez in praise of the king. Each couplet in the divan is better than 100 dissertations. That swift king who easily conquers the lion's son, on the day of reckoning, his prey is tamer than a gazelle.
Oh,
We have time for maybe 1 or 2 more.
yeah. Yeah, maybe if you're up for it. Yeah. Do you
All right.
think could you do the Farsi this time as well, or is that too difficult?
I'll try my best. You know, the Farsi speakers will laugh at me in posterity, but who cares?
I don't
شراب
think they're ready.
بهشت و ساقی خوش دو دام رهند که زیرکان جهان از کمندشان نرهند. من ارچه عاشقم و رند و مست و نام سیاه، هزار شکر که یاران شهر بیگنهند. مبین حقیر گدایان عشق را که این قوم شهان بی کمر و خسروان بی کلهند. جفا نه شیوه درویشی است و راه روی، بیار باده که این سالکان نه مرد رهند. مکن که کوکبه دلبری شکسته شود، چو چاکران بگریزند و بندگان بجهند. غلام همت دردی کشان یک رنگم، نه آن گروه که از ازرق لباس و دل سپهند. قدم منه به خرابات جز به شرط ادب، که ساکنان درش محرمان پادشاهند. به هوش باش که هنگام باد استغنا، هزار خرمن طاعت به نیم جو بدهند. جناب عشق بلند است همتی حافظ، که عاشقان ره بی همتان به خود ندهند.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Wonderful, wonderful fetish day.
A pure wine and a beautiful sake are the two traps on the path that even the cleverest people in the world cannot escape from. Although I am a lover, a rend, a drunkard, and sinful, thank God the city friends are without fault. He's being very facetious here. Do not belittle the beggars of love, because the folks in this clan are kings without belts and crowns. Persecution is not the custom of dervishes and wayfarers. Bring wine, since these novices are not men of the path. Do not do anything to break apart the army of your admirers, as your servants would flee and your slaves would disperse. I am the slave of the efforts of the sincere wine drinkers, not the group that wears dark clothes and bears dark hearts. Do not step into the ruined neighborhoods unless you are respectful. The ruined neighborhoods is, of course, the tavern and where folks like us hang out. Do not step into the ruined neighborhoods unless you are respectful. The residents there are the confidants of the king. The threshold of love is high. Make the effort, Hafez. Lovers do not allow the idol into their circle.
Beautiful. Oh, that's a good one to end with. Wow, wow, wow.
And the last one?
Okay, last one. Great. Another one.
Although these words will not be easy to accept for the preacher of town, as long as he deceives and pretends to be what he is not, he will not become a Muslim. Learn to become a rand and be chivalrous. It is no great accomplishment for an animal to abstain from wine and not become a human. Only the pure-natured is worthy of the grace of God. Not every stone and mud can turn into pearl and coral. The name of the Almighty does its work. O heart, rejoice, because with costume changing and deceit, the devil does not become a Muslim. When an afflicted person reveals his hidden pain to a physician, his pain will not be curable without a just cause. I am a lover, and I am hopeful that this honorable craft will not cause disappointment like other crafts. Last night he said, tomorrow I will give you the desire of your heart. Create an apt cause, O God, so he doesn't change his mind. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.
Yay.
Thank you for the opportunity. Oh, I missed 3 lines. Let me finish the ghazal. It's on the other page. I pray to God to give you a pleasant disposition so our hearts will not be dismayed by you. For one who shivers in fear for his safety in front of idols, let not his body be worthy of sacrifice unceremoniously. I have a footnote. Undeserving of being offered to be sacrificed, i.e., the lower self, to a master without having earned it through lifetimes of strife. For one who shivers in fear for his safety in front of idols, let not his body be worthy of sacrifice unceremoniously. If the particle does not exert supreme effort, O Hafez, it cannot seek the fountainhead of the effulgence of the sun.
Oh,
Jai
A better
Baba.
note to end it with. Jai Baba.
wow. Oh,
Farishte, how can we get a hold of your book?
It is now available on Amazon and at Shariar. I should just remove my background here.
well, that'd be nice.
That's self-effacement, isn't it?
Adjust background. How do I do this? All right.
Background none.
Video settings, none.
Yeah,
Is that it?
should be.
Hmm.
No,
There it is. It's on my second screen. None. Okay. There we go. Oh,
Let's see. We're not seeing the book now.
okay. Here we go. Oh,
Michael,
it
you can get it
changes.
at
Sorry about
Amazon
that.
and or Sherry Our Books.
You go
You
adjust.
know, Eddie, it's been a long time since I've fiddled with Zoom settings. Sorry about that.
So adjust background and effects. And you do go to the caret.
And then say none. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Okay. All right. Oh, there it is.
It's full of my fun times with AI, you know, on the pages that I had spaces, I created some lovely images that I
Goodness.
think AI is awesome.
Okay, good to hear. Oh, wow.
So it's visual also, it's offered some art.
So it is now at Shariar because it wasn't. Yeah,
Yes, it is now at Shariar. She only has 8 copies. I'm sorry, I was conservative in ordering, but now I have more on order. As soon as Amazon approves my minute refinement changes, it will be available again. And I'll send out a note to everyone
good.
when Shariar has more copies. So hurry up and grab those 8 copies.
Listen, Thursday we'll be back on the 23rd, Wednesday, 23rd of July for a full hour and a half. And there we can fly her with questions about how all this came about. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
sounds great.
up. All right. Thank you,
You're
first.
welcome, and happy Silence Day tomorrow, everyone.
Thanks.
I'll stay and tune in to other poems.
Happy Silence Day to you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So who here has something to share with the group?
I'll
Can
share.
I see a show of hands?
I'll share a poem.
I just want to know the overall so we can kind of time it.
I have something to share.
I have something to share.
Let me see the
I don't see.
hands.
What do you do?
Can I put your hand up?
I don't see it. All right, me, Joe.
Okay. How many is that? I can't quite tell. I was hoping to see the little orange hands, but
Well,
not happening.
just raise hands with the software too.
Yeah,
Okay.
What do you
it
do?
will help if you know how to digitally raise your hand. In my list, I have to go to React and then to raise hands.
Where's that?
React bottom on a computer, it's the bottom of the screen.
There's a heart there in mine.
Yeah, click the heart. Don't click the carrot.
All right, I got it. Okay, so raise hand. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
So if it's all right, I'd like to go first. All right. And
Yes.
I'm going to read you a ghazal that I memorized.
Mm.
And Bao really liked my ghazals. He wouldn't even let me repeat them. So this one is ghazal C from an alphabet of ghazals that I wrote in '89. It's 7 o'clock, and twilight falls gently gray upon the hills. The sky's blue dissolves into the hues of butterfly wings, while wispy clouds resonate with the sun's last cry as it disappears into the darkness, leaving me in darkness, sinking into the twilight of my mind, where light is but a memory, a fairy tale of homilies, platitudes, and lies, of pleasures lost and pain remembered, heartbreak and despair, of childhood's hopes and myths destroyed by cruelty and deceit. When my thoughts have spiraled into blackness and my heart feels like stone, I think of thee, fey lover, who teases me with bliss, who strips me of all that I possess and laughs at my nakedness. The sun will dawn tomorrow. I will gaze upon your brilliance, and blinded will become the sun, unblemished by the night.
Mm.
Hey, Baba.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Baba.
Oh,
Beautiful.
thank you. So, Marilyn, how about you? You got something for us?
Well, nothing that I've written. Actually, I have to get permission from Fetish Day. Fetish Day, I have your book, and I've been reading it, to the morning arty group. I host on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Excuse me, let me shut the door. And
Granted, of course, Marilyn. This is music to my ears that others are reading my translations.
and this is the one that I read this morning. Can I read this again?
Please.
Okay, and also if you could join sometime, I think everybody loves the way you read, and especially your Farsi. It's just really, so you shouldn't say how hard it is. It's just so beautiful and uplifting, Fetish Day.
Mhm.
All right, anyway, this is what I read this morning, Guzzle 63. And you'll forgive me because, I can't read like you all. Well, I could read like me though. So, although demonstrating one's skill in front of the beloved is not polite, my tongue is silent, yet my mouth is full of Arabic. The angel has hidden his face, and the devil is engaged in seduction. I am baffled and astonished. What is this strange magic show before me? Do not ask how the world made such devil-natured ones flourish, for having excuses for satisfying their desires is futile. No one picked a thornless flower from this garden. Yes, the prophet's lamp was lit by the fire of opposition and enmity of his opponent. Beauty from Basra, Meze from Abyssinia, Sahib from the Roman Empire, Abu Jal from the soil of holy Mecca. What kind of magic show is this? The beautiful face of wine is the light of our eye. Isn't it like the tender skin of the grape and the delicate covering of the iris of the eye? Now seek the remedy for your ailment from the enlightened one, not from the porcelain jug or the tin can. I will not purchase the high seat in the Sufi house or the world for a half a grain of wheat. My seat is in the tavern, sitting at the feet of the jug of wine. I possessed 1,000 skills of etiquette and knowledge, but now that I am intoxicated and ruined, it is understandable that I should be impolite. Bring the wine, because like Hafez, I am continually hopeful that my beloved will heed my morning cries and longing at night. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Beautifully read, Marilyn. That is
Beautifully
gorgeous.
read. Wonderful. You
Jai
don't apologize for your reading. It's really good.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
That was stunning. Thank you.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, Joe, you want to
Okay.
read something?
Here's a, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Here's a Silence Day poem.
Oh, boy.
Not yet. Not yet.
I won't say anything. Now, it's called Don't Ever Snap. Baba, don't ever snap your silence. Don't suspend it, bend it, or end it. Forge it deeper, stronger, longer. Make it muscle out the incessant noise. Bring on the much needed poise. In our hearts, make every day a soundless day, every night a holy night. Unleash a biblical deluge of torrential serenity. Flood the world with waves of shattering stillness. Capsize the overcrowded boats of our rudderless minds. Drown us in your crowning noiselessness. In our hearts, make every day a soundless day, every night a holy night. Pile drive the steel rod of your quietude deep into the bedrock of the world's soul. Then raise high the love beams of your name, high into the endless blue of your sacred hush. At least do this much. In our hearts, make every day a soundless day, every night a holy night. Aim the mighty arrow of your unutterableness into the sickened heart of the world's violence. Now's the time to unsheath the divine love-forged sword of your sealed lips. Cut off the head of the devouring word beast. In our hearts, make every day a soundless day, every night a holy night. Baba, don't ever snap your silence. Don't suspend it, bend it, or end it. Forge it deeper, stronger, longer. Let it muscle out the incessant noise. Bring on the much needed poise. In our hearts, make every day a soundless day and every night a holier night.
Hey, Baba.
Wow, wow, wow. That was wonderful.
Very nicely done.
That was beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wow.
So, Rich, you have a poem. Hello? Rich, are you there? I guess not. Okay, who's volunteering for the next one? If you don't volunteer, I'm going to read one. I'll quick. Okay. I'm going to recite a prayer that I wrote shortly after Darshan in 1969. And I was walking in front of the center. It was in July after when I got back. And so the images are of the water and the beach. Here I stand by the ocean's edge, worn and ravaged by the roaring wind, washed by the waves of relentless time. Lord, I have waited long for thee. I know thee to be infinite love, beyond the compass of any mind. As though my tongue uses finite words, be not deaf to this lover's prayer. I forgot my line. Thank you, Barbara, for a bit of humility here. So I'll go into the chorus. O God, in thy glory, fill the world with peace. Let us stand like brothers side by side and build a new humanity. And Lord, as I stumble on this rocky path of life, let thy light forever guide my way. May my every word and deed be worthy of thy love. And when my time has come, according to thy will, take me. Oh, take me. Melted in the furnace of the game of life, purity of thought is slowly formed. Torn by the opposites of worldly strife, our ignorance falls like a worn-out shell. And when we turn our sight within, we learn to value love above all. When this love shines like the sun, then we become not we, but one. O God, omnipotent, I ask thee for nothing. Naked I stand before thy gaze, clothed in the mantle thou hast given me. O God, beloved of all true loves, beloved beyond all time and space, knower of my heart and mind, I would be one with thee. O God, in thy glory, fill the world with peace. Let us stand like family side by side and build a new humanity. And Lord, as I stumble on this rocky path of life, let thy light forever guide my way. May my every word and deed be worthy of thy love. And when my time has come, according to thy will, take me, take me, take me, oh, take me. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Mm. Mm.
Oh, I'm going to be featured along with Daniel Ladinsky by Mayor Cepas, kind of a special. I think it's one, I'm not sure exactly what time on July 26th. So stay tuned if you're interested. Okay. And thanks for being there. I say this prayer every night, puts me to sleep, brings tears to my eyes. Okay, so who's next?
We have a couple of hands, Jill Davis and then Robert.
Yes,
So,
Jill.
yes, I have a story, but it's a story that ends with a prayer. I'm going to try to make it short. Can you guys all hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, so you know there was a play put on at Marabat about Hafez, and Gary Kleiner played Hafez. And for some odd reason, Alan Wagner gave me the part of the wife of Hafez, although I was never in a scene with Gary, perhaps thank goodness. But what happened, so this involved both, to me, this involved huge lessons on the path to what all these poems are writing about. Because I made one big mistake for which Bauji actually scolded me, one of the few times he ever did that. And I did one thing unexpectedly that turned into a huge success for which Erich praised me. So, and both were accidental. So I did not take Bauji's scolding as a downer. I felt complimented because I'd been in India long enough to recognize that the way the Mandali treated me was how they treat someone who is still not ready yet for spiritual training. In other words, they had to build my sense of love and trust and faith in the path and Baba and my confidence before I would be ready to be basically, as Erich said of Devana, he throttled her till she was no more. So I was not ready for that. And I knew it. So when Bauji scolded me, I was really happy that finally he thought I was strong enough. And what I did was very simple. They put me in a very brown costume that I thought was not proper for the wife of Hafez because I had a dream of her. And in my dream, she was dressed in Punjabi outfits with caps, small round caps. And they were all of different, very lovely colors. So I thought their choice of this dark brown was not befitting the wife. And I went to Amrit's and bought my own costume and wore that to the costume day, for which Alan was absolutely furious at me. And Bauji said I should never have done that. I caused him all kinds of trouble. And it turned out the brown dress, I actually grew to quite like it. And the other thing was that I had to say a prayer for Hafez. It was a beautiful prayer. I forget it, but it was beautiful and very moving. And I could not say it right. I tried and tried. I just, maybe not born an actress. I could not, please, Alan, I could not say that prayer in a way that really got to it. And then I think it was a day or two before the play, I remembered sitting with Mom just a week after Dad had passed away, a week after Dad was in the hospital for something very, very serious and life-threatening. And I remembered the tone of her voice as we talked about, she really prayed. It's like she didn't believe in God, but she literally prayed for Dad, in the way she was talking and the tone of her voice. And I remembered that and felt it. And I put that into the prayer. And everybody praised me afterwards and said, I was actually pretty good at acting. And Erich loved the prayer so much, he asked me to pray to Baba for him, that Baba would take him soon, so he didn't have to deal with all of this anymore. And I had to admit to Erich afterwards, I did the prayer. I said I couldn't do the prayer the way he wanted because I wasn't ready to let him go. So that's that. And, the spiritual path and the poetry is beautiful, and I love hearing it. But the spiritual path is pretty tough at times.
Thank you, Jill.
So do we get the prayer?
I can't remember the prayer.
Oh,
It's something it was a prayer for, it had nothing to do with her, the wife. It was all that Hafez find consolation and happiness and his longing come true.
well, you've got to come back and with the prayer. I mean, you got us all worked up over this prayer now.
I'll have to hunt for the journal, my journal, see if it's there. But maybe it's in the play. Maybe the trust has the play.
Well, that'll be your homework assignment. How's that?
Well, don't know if I can do it.
All
Thank you.
right, well, it doesn't matter if you don't. We're playing here, nothing too serious.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you, Jay Baba. How about you, Robert? What have you got for us?
I have two poems. This is a poem I wrote. The first one's a poem I wrote about, I think, 2 months ago to Baba. And this second poem, I wrote it actually many years ago, and I just changed the words 2 minutes ago to make it.
Anthony, no, it's perfectly good. Sorry. Oops. Sorry.
No worries. The title of this is Return to Innocence, this first poem. Dear Mayor Baba, may your love return me to innocence, where I have no pretense, where I am like a child, ever tender and mild, with joy in my heart, ever happy to be apart, trusting my inner core, never finding anything a bore, feeling a part of the whole, where I see all I adore, where all I see I adore, ever curious with all that I do, never judging myself or anyone else too. Happy to be in the present, not hampered by any sanskaras relentless. Yes, I am part of the whole, loving each moment as I go. Never think I am separate or apart, beaming your love in my heart. Thank you, Meher Baba, I love you so, helping me to be so lovingly whole. And this is the next one. If you have Baba, your one true beloved, you have the world. To hell with all those fools who may think you uncool. For one true beloved is so much finer than all the tea in China. Well, I ain't got no high-class clothes and I ain't got some duplex condo, but I do have one true beloved, and that can't be replaced with any amount in the end. So I say, if you have one true beloved, you have the world, and to hell with all those fools who may think you uncool. So the story goes, I ain't got no high-class clothes and I ain't got no duplex condo, but I do have Baba, one true beloved, and that's worth all its weight in gold.
Hey, Baba.
Yay, Baba.
Very sweet.
Love it.
So, Ralph, are you next? Hello, Ralph, come in.
Yeah.
There's the Ralph.
Oh, I wasn't next. I didn't know I was in the lineup.
I saw a heart, so I figured it was, you wanted to share something.
I know nothing about that. I can read a poem. This is a poem of Huma. I mean, you caught me cold turkey, but I'm sitting here and here the poem is right beside me. So, the beloved space. Ever since I saw the beloved space, its lines have etched themselves on my heart. I still nurse the wound of separation within me. It has left me broken. Flowing tresses may be a snare and a net. Those are pagan tresses, whose lure, like the bulbul, has sprung from the head, however bogged in the heart. When ego is erased, duality disappears. God's lover is himself God. This is the heart's only home. The heart in the lover in the heart. O seeker, you make a show of public worship. Then claim your share of desires. The true lover carries within him in secret the name of God. Strange are the ways of the enlightened ones. They weep and laugh in one breath. Scorn on the lip, grace in the heart. Profanity on the tongue, praise in the heart. Some say God dwells in the temple. Others put him in the mosque. What do you seek abroad, O ignorant one? Huma, oh, realize God is within you. Jeba.
Very, very nice. Oh, we have Bob
Well,
Yeager now. Bob?
Oh, yes, thank you. Let me see if I can find what I was looking for here. This is one that I wrote some time ago titled Take a Step. Driving the highway of life, there's so much traffic, noise, distraction, choking exhaust of desire and worry. But wait, here comes a sign marking a narrow road, Path of Love 101. Stop, get out, look around. Maybe leave the door open, but let mind idle. Breathe deep. The path appears stony and steep, but the vista is magnificent. Ready? Move 1 foot forward, close the door, take a step, then another, another. And everything seems a bit more clear as you step toward the one most dear. To beloved Baba you have finally come, and only on this path will you find home or have a glimpse of the real meaning beneath all your lifetimes of dreaming. Is it any wonder you sometimes feel alone in his lush garden, a misplaced stone? Oh, wanderer, let love be your only concern, and to him you will surely one day return. Jai Baba.
Jabo.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Well, step forward. Anybody? Marion? Guess not. Let's see. Steve? Anybody?
Just silence poems from me this year, but thank you all for everything you've shared tonight.
So you just don't want to be caught rhyming.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I have some poems, of course.
Oh, there is somebody now. Maggie?
Yes. Yes.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to read something. I don't know the exact author, but I found this in my mom's house after she passed away. Love is giving with no thought of getting. It is tenderness enfolding with strength to protect. It is forgiveness without further thought of the thing forgiven. It is understanding of the thing forgiven. It is understanding of human weakness with knowledge of the true man shining through. It is quiet in the midst of turmoil. It is trust in God with no thought of self. It is the one altogether lovely, the light in the mother's eyes, the glory in the sacrifice, the quiet assurance of protection. It is in the expectation of our Father's promise coming true. It is the refusal to see anything but good in our fellow man. It is the glory that comes with selflessness and the power that comes with the assurance of the Father's love for his children. It is the voice that says no to our brother, though yes might be more easily said. It is resistance to the world's lust and greed, thus becoming positive law of annihilation to error. Love, the one thing no one can take from us, the one thing we can give constantly and become increasingly rich in the giving. Love can take no offense, for it cannot know that which it does not know of itself conceive. It cannot hurt or be hurt, for it is the purest reflection of God, good. It is the one eternal, indestructible force for good. It is the will of God, preparing, planning, proposing, always what is best for all his universe. Hey, Baba.
Hey,
Oh,
Bob, it's beautiful.
my, wonderful. That was
Very nicely read, too.
wonderful.
Thank you.
What is
Thank
that? What is that poem and where is it from? I would love to have a copy of that poem somewhere.
What I can do is I can photo it, and in small print, I'll see if I can read it. It says, Paul Papal Imports Incorporated, Los Angeles, California. And it's on this like tapestry, but not a tapestry. It looks more like a hand towel if I was to take it out of it, because there's not even glass on the frame, but it's so beautiful. But I would love to take a picture and I'll share it with you all. How could I share it? Maybe through Circle of Friends?
It's all right with me, but
let's see. How about email? Putting an email in the chat, either yours or would that work?
Yeah, I'll put my email, and I guess then whoever wants one, just let me know. I'll send it to you via email.
Or you can, if you want one, you could put your email in the chat. Or let's see.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
well, I got another guzzle if you're interested. Guzzle
Sure.
H. I've never read this before out loud. It's the forbidden subject of sex. Guzzle H. But Lord, I argue, isn't sex a trap that lures me away from you, losing me in false pleasures, counterfeits of love? Michael, were I not infinitely patient, you would try my patience. Listen well, listen deep. This is the secret of the game. A woman isn't happy unless you make love to her. She is the earth, a blossom, soft and tender. Do what comes naturally. Your pursuit will please her. By pleasing her, you will please me, for I am you, and you are me. Your seed will bring forth children who will blossom in your love. In that flowering of love, you will understand the purpose of the universe. Appreciate the paradise I made for you as you journey towards the goal. When your hearts become as one, reaching deeper into silence, you will discover there my heart, singing in its splendor. As you learn to love each other, you will learn to love me. Love is why I made you parts of me, unconscious of my love. Jai Baba.
Hey, Baba. Thank you.
Hey, you want another one? All right. Morning, you got to jump in there. Let me know. I don't want to.
Anybody?
Silence stays for tomorrow. All right. Guzzle I. I see him standing in the meadow, looking in my direction. Is my hair right? Does my dress become me? Will he find me comely? Casually, I look around. A little laughter escapes my lips. I smile. My cheeks are flushed. I dare not look, but then I do. His eyes reach mine. They blaze with light. Instantly, I drop my eyes. Walking away, daring not to look, I leave my heart behind me. Will he follow? Will I see him in the meadow of my love again? Who is this handsome man who has my heart? Does he come here often? Questions and curiosity fill my mind. Confusion accompanies every step I make. At last he's gone. But oh, my heart aches at his absence. He knows how to unlock my heart, yet I'm afraid to yield to him. Michael says to you, Lord, since I cannot find you, and as I am dressed in tatters, nor has a young girl's charm or beauty, flowing grace or softness, my face scarred with battles, furrowed deep with tears and cares, I ask you with downcast eyes, will you meet me in the meadow and gaze at me once more?
Hey, Baba.
Hey, Bob.
Beautiful.
There's a poem. Puzzle Z. At last my journey's ended. I see the shore alive with birds and trees. My children wave their arms to greet me, friends and family all. My wife, smiling, waits to fondly hold me in her embrace once more. The air, the clouds, the very earth vibrates in its joy to greet a weary mariner after a lengthy sail. But I am heartsick and in pain. My quest has been a failure. I searched and searched for you, O Lord, and all I found was me. I saw you in the distance upon another shore, in the depths, in the stars, burning as the sun. I heard you in the roaring gales, the wake that trails my boat, the phosphorescence of the waves, and in the troubled clouds, billowing, shredding, and galloping across a crystal sky. Oh God, where are you? Where do you abide? You are so near, yet I cannot see you. So close, I feel your breath upon my breath, yet so distant as your diadem of stars. Your lips brush my cheek, solace me in sorrow, scattering my pain like bubbles on the sea. Blinded by my self-deceit, I see my shadow instead of you. I cannot come to you any longer. My sailing days are over, heart and pride broken, weary, worn, and beaten. My faded charts float uselessly towards the shore. But I beg of you, give me one last drop of the wine you promised me in the days before time's counting. Give me one last drop, just one. Come to me, my love. Come to me, my love. I wait and languish for your love. Come and set me free. Unreachable one, I beg your forgiveness for aspiring to touch you, your indulgence for daring to hold you, you who are infinitely free. Jai Baba. When Baba was teaching me to write ghazals back in '74, he told me about lines and meter and repetitions of line. But he said basically a ghazal was a complaint of the lover to the beloved. So when I felt the urge to write ghazals in May of '89, I didn't know Mara was on her deathbed. But I just had this absorption. I looked around me and all I wanted to do was write these ghazals. Everything was an object of inspiration. And his words came to me because I had lost his book, lost in terms of time and where it was, etc. But I remembered his injunction that the ghazals were a complaint of the lover to the beloved. So, Jai Baba, anybody else going to read anything, please?
We are approaching Silence Day for those back east, just FYI. But
Well, we still have some 22 minutes to go.
If there's anybody who would like me to send them that photo of that poem that I've asked Maggie to send it to me. I'll send it to you, Steve. I have your address, so
Yeah.
if anybody else wants to put their email in the chat, I'll ask Maggie to send it directly to you, Steve. We'll do that. But okay. One way or another, we'll get this.
If it's too late to share a small poem?
No.
Michael just encouraged me because of his poetry of complaint. So this is my complaint poem.
Oh, yay.
All right. If you must read a poem, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Child. If you want me, take me. Lash me to the mast and shove me from the shore. However much I wail, don't let me go, because I know that on my own I will never surrender. Even now, I fear that you'll accept my prayer. So if you want me, take me. I'm only fit to be tied. I have tried myself and now I seek conviction. So sentence me to your boundless sea, life or death, your call.
Beautiful. I resonate with that one.
I know.
How about you, Betty? You have something, right?
I really don't. No, I mean, I don't write poetry. I just appreciate. This is.
So you're poemless.
That's true.
She has a wonderful poem about her first visit to Maribad, about coming to Maribad, first time in her life.
That was the Amatithi. I think I think one wonder poet is not. I'm not. I'm not used to that.
Well, you can share that one. There's that one at least. Yeah.
Well, she may want to save it for Amartite.
Oh, it's wonderful. Come on.
Oh my gosh, Ralph, you find I can certainly say it, but I think we should defer to anybody who's got, anything current or, anybody else?
That's current. Oh, it's always current. That's current always.
How can I refuse? I'll find it. Okay, I'll say it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I have another ghazal, and I won't shut up unless you start reading. Ghazal why? This is my mystical experience in a few lines. Reaching deeper into the silence that men fear as death, There is a silver ring that glistens in the night, in the light, rather. Held in my palm, it glows with its own heat. Inside, a small inscription reads, "Fear not, love well." Placing it on my finger, I fall backwards in a swoon. Falling, ever falling, nightmares chase my eyelids. Falling, still yet falling, sweet music fills my soul. Falling, further falling, a wondrous light surrounds me. Falling, falling, falling into a brilliance greater than a million suns, all shapes and forms within it. Latent with creation, still falling, I learn that love is both walking and falling, never holding, trying to restrain the falling into the nothingness of which others fear as death. Falling requires trust. Trust requires courage. Find your ring and wear it, even if it burns. You guys understand that, right?
No.
Read it
Okay.
again.
Maybe you
Read
need
it.
to
Encore.
repeat it.
Again.
Yeah.
The key sentence, walking, let's see, it's still yet falling, walking and falling, never holding on, trying to restrain the falling. We all have scripts that we live by, things the way we think they should be, things that we were brought up with, of which we're unconscious. And this falling, it's like this step in the Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail, where he has to step off a ledge, and it looks like he's stepping off into his death, and yet he finds that there's something that he's stepping onto. But it takes that kind of courage. True love is not a game for the faint-hearted and weak, as Baba said. It is born of strength and understanding. So this is another version of that. Reaching deeper into the silence that men fear as death, there is a silver ring that glistens in the light. Held in my palm, it glows with its own heat. Inside, a small inscription reads, "Fear not, love well." Placing it on my finger, I fall backwards in a swoon, falling, ever falling. Nightmares chase my eyelids. Falling, still yet falling, sweet music fills my soul. Falling, further falling, a wondrous light surrounds me. Falling, falling, falling into a brilliance greater than a million suns, all shapes and forms within it, laden with creation. Still falling, I learn that love is both walking and falling, never holding, trying to restrain the falling into the nothingness of life with others' fear as death. Falling requires trust. Trust requires courage. Find your ring and wear it, even if it burns.
Thank you. Jai Baba.
I can share another poem. You're inspiring me to somewhat similar. I don't know if it's
Well, that's what being in the tea house is supposed to do.
okay.
You're supposed to become all rhapsodic and ecstatic.
Here we go. It's called The Great Rebirth. Thunderous, excuse me. Thunderous roars, quieting whispers, elevated passions, quieting minds, emptying thoughts, flushing out of emotions, selling street talk to all the hoods, sounding off clutters of dandelion roots spreading incessantly through the woods, struggling with every muscle going deep down to my roots, selling street talk to all the hoods, buying some time, still lost in these woods, oh castles of yesteryear, So lost with time and words taught by these hoods, dreams lost. Come again. I quiver not lost in these woods. I spread the dandelion root to shed the sunlight bursting forth again. I to make the great rebirth. And out loud I shout, my name is Robert.
Ah, ah.
Would you do that one again, Robert?
Oh, okay, all right. I have another one here. Okay, but
Okay.
wait, we do the second one, or you want me to do this one?
Whatever you feel. Whatever you feel.
Yeah, let me do the second one I was going to do, because we have Jill that wants to do a poem.
Oh, good.
This was a poem that I wrote many years ago. I was still struggling. My brother committed suicide, and I was struggling with those feelings myself. And this is what I wrote. It's a hopeful poem. Don't worry, it is hopeful. Death, be not proud, for you have not beaten me. I am here to stay. You are weak and afraid. I am strong and I am proud. And I want you to hear me out loud. With you standing over there for fear, you can see I'm still standing over here. I am alive and I am clear, so you get the hell out of here. I'm not going to die. I'm dedicated to my survival, so don't even try. You want to tell me that I am weak? I tell you your efforts are utterly bleak. I am here to try and try. So death, I say to you, goodbye, goodbye.
Wow.
Hey,
Very nice.
Love that.
I love the passion.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, it always strengthens me to read it.
did you want to read one again, or what do you think? Are you?
Let's give Jill a shot.
Oh, good idea. Okay. Jill.
Yeah, well, I was feeling bad because I didn't know the the prayer well enough. And thinking it over, it reminds me that, meeting the women Mandali was so extraordinary. One hears, all these poems from men's point of view. And an extraordinary poem by Meru was told to me my first visit to Marazad. And so I'll end with that. And the fact that, but first, that the prayer that Hafez's wife made was extraordinary because it showed a woman, whoever wrote it for her, showed a woman of extraordinary wisdom and unselfishness, surely on the path to God. And that is one of the strengths that I didn't recognize at the time, but do now. So here's Meru's poem, which everybody should be properly respect for its intellectual depth. So I went back to Marizad, and there was Meru on the porch alone. My first visit there, I was very nervous. She looked at me and she said, and I said, she asked my name. I said, my name is Jill. And she said, this morning I wrote a poem about Jill. And it was, Jack and Jill go up the hill to see their master. He's not far away. Oh dear. He's not far away. They can find him every day in their songs and laughter. So
Nice. I can see Meru writing that poem. She was wonderful.
I mean, I'm joking with the intellectual depth, but it really does sum up Baba's path in a way.
So, Robert, you got another poem? Since Steve is silent.
Sure, here. Hold on.
Well, I've got a short one. Just tell me when you're ready.
Go for it.
Okay. This relates to the last poem I wrote, and this is part of what I went through. I don't feel that way anymore, but I dated like it. It's been over 40 years since that first encounter when you tore the bandage from my eyes, blinding me with your brilliance, reducing me to ashes, leaving me despairing to see your face again. For 10 years, I felt the pain smoldering deep within my breast like magma waiting for release. Anger surged upon me like squalls at sea. Fury, uncontained by guilt, whipped emotions into mighty waves that threatened others and humiliated me. The fiercest hurricanes and I became kindred souls, dashing ourselves upon the shore, upon your breast. And still I turned and yearned and burned for you until life and death were nothing more than copper coins thrown upon the ground. Lord, what have you done to me? I had little dreams of peace, respectability, happiness, and marriage, a place to call my own, but not this. Not this devastation, this ravaging of the soul. Nothing prepared me for the agony that consumes me day and night. Your love has laid me bare and naked to the core.
That's all? No
Yeah,
more reading?
Hey, Bob. Hey, Betty. Yeah. Hey, Betty, can you highlight Rich's photo of Baba with that large crowd?
Sure.
Yeah.
I have to find it. Oh, here we go. That's pretty amazing. Oh, is that Gaj Maharaj? I think the saint.
I think so.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
The headpiece reminds me of it, and that's the kind of Alfred he liked.
Wow. Look at, yeah, that's a
So,
stunning picture. Golly.
yeah, it is. That's why
Yeah. But Richard sure found some good ones. Yeah.
yeah.
Is that the Ganges?
Probably.
Don't know. But if he's a master of the saint, it looks like, I think, Gaj Maharaj.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. Yeah, Rich, you're gonna have to look into what the story is behind these photos. Hmm. Well, I found a poem, not my own, but I thought I read it first and then I'll read mine. Is that okay? Or is anybody else? Gloria, I see you got did you have something to, no, or anybody else? All right. Well, this poem, coming back from LA Sahabas, I met this young fellow, Jonathan Steinberg. We didn't know each other. And we kind of became fast friends there in the airport waiting for our planes. We weren't even going on the same plane as I remember. So anyway, he gave me this poem and I liked it and I've always kept it. Jonathan Steinberg. Oh, Mayhair, you are the real hottest nightclub, and my heart is your red carpet. You'd rather sit on the floor of that cold, forgotten place than anywhere else. This thought is what really keeps my blood flowing. I got all dressed up and slipped $100 bill, but you have two big bouncers named Lust and Anger, and I can't seem to get past them. Baba, I don't even know how to dance. What am I doing at a nightclub? You told your lovers to go inside, and I can hear them singing your arti while I wait in line. Baba, I bet you know all those bartender tricks like pouring behind the back and throwing bottles in the air. It's just you don't like to show off. Your lovers aren't interested in all that show anyway. They're discriminating, so they just want the good stuff. Oh, Mayhair, Jonathan's fixin' to get good and drunk and wants you to be his designated driver.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
There's another short one that he wrote. It's me and you like sky and blue, like sticky and glue, like a soul and its shoe, or possibly it's you and me, like a cup of tea, like one and not we, like was, is, and will be. Mind finds endless ways to say, you're like that, or you're like this. Heart cries, Meher Baba, existence, knowledge, bliss. So there, those two.
What was his name again?
Jonathan Steinberg. I have not seen him sing since I had, but yeah, but I sure liked his poems.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Very
Good
nice.
stuff. Good stuff.
Um, Now, shall I read this Amartithi poem? It's going to sound like an old horse to people who've heard it a few times before.
All right, go ahead and read it. Well, we love you, Betty.
This is Blue Moon Amartithi, 1999. Jubilation, Jubilee, it's Mayher's Jamboree. They came by bullock, bus, and plane, by jeep and tractor, truck and train. We're here, all shouting with glee, old friends greeting, soul hearts again meeting. Then up the hill they went to Heart's home for timeless time with the beloved. A village grew on the path to his door. Mayher tea, Mayher flowers, Mayher sweets, Mayher's wine, free for all. Then celebration, jubilee, music, dancing, hearts on fire, joyful hearts, quiet hearts, baby hearts, grandma and grandpa hearts, young lovers' hearts, all his, all through the night. Meher's light shone radiant o'er the wide Indian sky from the heart of Mehrabad to the hearts of his lovers everywhere on Amartithi night. Then morning the last musicians sang. At noon all hearts were silent, 15 minutes communion with the one who brought us. Finally the lovers were leaving, beddings rolled, belongings gathered, babies and baggage toted downhill, hearts full, last embraces, lovers headed home. The village was cleared, the pandal came down, the jeeps, the bullocks drove back into town. The hill now quiet, his presence remains. That was Amartithi. Next year come again. Jai Baba.
Okay, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
So I got a short one that we can go out on.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad we're all together, okay? This is like, it means a lot because in terms of the new humanity, where we love each other and want to be together, that it's just it's something that grows and grows until all of humanity will feel it, even though a lot of us won't be here. You know, 3/4 of the world being destroyed, not to put a downer on it. But it's that brotherhood, sisterhood that's so important, where we find God within each other. So this is Ghazal W. In all these poems from my heart, I have disgorged the pain that has lain like lead within me, as ballast in a little ship, plowing through the ocean waves to seek your face, the pearl of love. What does it matter what people say when all I seek is you? What explanations can I give for my deeds as I plunge your depths and see nothing but my pettiness? If I release the ballast, will I not capsize and die? I ask you, Lord, what do you wish of me? He says, in the world of man, stay afloat, but in my ocean, drown.
Ooh, could you repeat that one?
Oh, I gotta find it again.
Uh-oh. Wow.
That's,
They disappear fast.
they do. Oh, it's right here. I'll read it quickly. And all these poems from my heart, okay. In all these poems from my heart, I have disgorged the pain that has lain like lead within me, as ballast in a little ship, plowing through the ocean waves to seek your face, the pearl of love. What does it matter what people say when all I seek is you? What explanations can I give for my deeds as I plumb your depths and see nothing but my pettiness? If I release the ballast, will I not capsize and die? I ask you, Lord, what do you wish of me? In the world of man, stay afloat, but in my ocean, drown.
Mm. Mm. That's great.
It's similar to a quote by Hafiz Ali Jr. Recited. by Hafiz, where he says, "My master binds me hand and foot upon a plank, and throws me into the ocean, saying, 'Do not get a drop on you.'" Oh, shall we close it?
I believe so. Anybody? Last chance?
Richie Sanders has written some poems.
I know, but he didn't answer me when I asked him if he wanted to read.
Busy, no. Wow.
He's being coy. Maybe next time.
All right.
I have a quick one. I have a quick one.
Great.
Okay. Could you lower the picture so I could see who's speaking?
Oh, it's Robert.
Robert.
Sorry.
You just have to click on.
I just did it.
Just have to
All
click
right,
on
good.
gallery.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not signed in as a leader.
A very short one. I wrote this back in the 90s. The whole of me is sacred no matter what. It's what I am at heart. I am what I am no matter what. I am most sacred, even the darkest of hearts. To love the whole of me, without exclusions, no matter what. This must be to have the happiest of hearts. The whole of me is sacred, no matter what.
Lovely.
That's beautiful.
Robert is a playwright, and we're going to have one of his plays shown on Babazoon. Is it next month? Is that right?
It's going to be July 27th at 11 a.m.
This month. Okay.
Yeah, it's in a little over 2 weeks.
Just a plug. Yeah.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Watch the Baba calendar.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have another a New Life Poetry Fest
Okay.
in October.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Avatar Maya Baba. Kijay. Avatar Maya Baba. Kijay. Avatar Maya Baba. Kijay.
All right.
Oh, enjoy the 20 minutes of talking.
Right.
Well, we have
Get it out of your system.
We have 3 hours to go, so.
Jealous.
Thank you. Wonderful meeting.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Jai Baba, thank you.
Jai Baba.
Hey,
Jai
Baba.
Baba.
Hey, Baba. Steve, I'll call you. Whoops, I guess I better stop recording. Okay.
This means we no longer exist.
Well, we aren't, for the world, we're not.